How's it going, guys? It's K Cars, and in today's video we're going to be doing a little bit of an exploration drive in my 2001 Jeep Cherokee XJ right here. So let's go ahead and hop right in and take a look at the map. So I have done a few exploration drives just like this with my Jeep Cherokee XJ here in the past. Now this one's going to be just a little bit different because it's more of an urban area, because I would kind of describe it as more of like an oasis of undeveloped land, basically like in the middle of a highly developed area. So it's going to be more urban, like I mentioned. Let me go ahead and show you guys on the map what we're going to be working with here. So here's a little area that I kind of scouted out. Now I have heard that this is all public land, so hopefully we won't be having any issues there. But just kind of scrolling down here, there is a body of water here. It kind of looks like a river, and if I remember correctly, there did look like there was an area to maybe cross it. Now of course I'm not going to be doing anything too crazy, but that looks more like a dam there. But I did remember an area here where you could possibly cross the river here, so I definitely want to check that out. Obviously not going to be doing anything too crazy, but this definitely looks like a pretty fun area to explore with some pretty cool trails. As you guys know, I do like exploring new areas, and this is definitely a new area to me, so should be a whole bunch of fun. And also, one other thing I wanted to mention is that this video is going to be a very good test of my cooling system on my XJ here. As you guys know, I did get most of the cooling parts replaced about a year ago, so it's going to be a good day to see how those are holding up, because as you can see, today it is pretty warm out. It's 82 degrees Fahrenheit right now. So just to give you guys a quick look at how the Jeep is doing right now, I went ahead and started it up, and it is sitting right under 210 right there. It's almost at 210, but of course we do have a working electric fan, so that should keep it down. And also wanted to show you guys this right here, because I do realize that in today's day, a full tank of gas is a pretty high key flex, so might as well enjoy it while we still can. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on the road and see what happens. Alright guys, so just a quick update. We did finally hit the gravel portion of the trip, so looks like we are getting pretty close here. But yeah, so we're gonna keep following the road here and see what we can get into. Alright guys, so quick update. We are on another gravel trail here. You can see a whole bunch of land here, very undeveloped, which is what I really like about this area, because it's surrounded by, you know, a city area that's actually very developed. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, it's kind of like an oasis of undeveloped land surrounded by an actual city, which is pretty cool. So I believe right here is where we can find the little river that I wanted to go to and check out. So see if we can find it here. So right now we're still on the gravel road here, as you guys can see right there. Super nice here. Looks like there's some sort of factory up ahead right there. And I did see a pretty cool trail with a few mud puddles that I might go back and hit. So definitely should be a fun time. So we'll see what's up ahead here and definitely see if we can get into anything fun. So another huge open gravel field looking area here. This is pretty bumpy here, but I'll probably stop here to take a look at the map again and see where I actually want to go, because right now I'm pretty much just driving around in circles and kind of scoping out the area here. But like I said, I definitely want to pinpoint an actual location of where I want to go to. So stop here, student, and take a look at the map and see where we want to go. All right guys, so I want to give you guys a quick look at where we are at right now. As you can see, like I mentioned, we are in a huge open gravel field right here. Obviously got the Jeep looking very good right there. So I think what we're gonna do is, I was gonna go there, but I just now saw that there is a no trespassing sign, so can't go over there. But I think that direction is where the water crossing was, so can't do that, unfortunately. But we can go ahead and hop inside the Jeep, take a look at the map, and see where we want to head to next. All right guys, so quick look at the map right here. So obviously here's where we are. Right here is the gate that says no trespassing, so we cannot cross over here because that's where the gate is. But I do want to show you guys where this water crossing was up ahead. So the road goes all the way up here. So it looks like right over here is where the water crossing would be. Not really sure like what exactly it is, but looks like something is crossing the river right there, and there's no bridge here, or at least no visible bridge. So that's that. We can't go there, unfortunately. But I do want to show you guys another trail that I did see somewhere over here. Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys and show you where it is. So I did want to try to take a look at this trail right here. I did see it from the road whenever I passed it, and it did look like there were a few mud puddles on here and a pretty fun drive to take the Jeep on. So we can try to hit this trail. I didn't think that there were any no trespassing signs here on this trail, so we can definitely head over there and see if we can get on this trail right over here and see what it's like. And as we are exiting this gravel field right here, I did want to point out that the temperature is climbing up above 210 right now, and I did hear that the electric fan just turned on. So I'm definitely glad to hear that it is actually working. Not good that we're going above 210, of course, but it is good that we do have an electric fan to cool us down below 210. So let's try to get to that trail and see what it's like. So out of the gravel field and we are back on pavement here. You guys look right over here. I feel like this road was definitely used for some Mexican activities. So I think we should be pulling up to the trail here pretty soon. I do remember seeing this one-lane bridge here, and I think the trail was right after this. So see if we can find it here after this bridge. All right, so we've made it onto the trail here. Right now it's just kind of sandy with a little bit of a mud puddle right there, but anyways, not too bad. Good scenery here. And yeah, I'm probably gonna try to stop here soon and show you guys what the trail looks like, and maybe do a walkthrough just to kind of see what we're dealing with here. So it looks like there's some shade right up there that we can stop at. You guys can see the mud. All right, this looks like a good spot to park right over here in front of this mud hole right over here. Go ahead and stop. I can definitely smell the mud. So let's go ahead and shut this thing off and do a little walk here and see what the trail looks like. All right guys, so I figured this would be a pretty good time to let the Jeep cool down just for a little bit and walk around the trail here, show you guys what it's looking like. And you can see we did get the tires a little bit muddy right there, going through this mud hole right over here. Let's go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. Now this was a little bit deeper than I was expecting here. I wasn't really expecting to, actually go down as much as we did, but of course nothing serious. Once again, nothing for the Jeep. Let's go ahead and keep walking here and see what's up ahead here around this turn. Now obviously here we do have this mud hole right here. I'm not going to be trying this because of course I do not have a winch and I'm here alone. So if I get stuck, I would probably have to call a tow truck, so I just don't want to risk anything going wrong here. So I'm going to take the left trail right over here so I can avoid all this mud and potentially getting stuck here. But yeah, so far it is looking like a pretty cool area here, along the power line trail. So should be pretty cool. Of course, the Jeep is looking really good right in front of the mud hole right there. And up ahead here, if I do remember correctly, I think there was some more, like a more muddy area up ahead here. Go ahead and keep walking and see if we can see if there's any mud up here. But as of right now, it's basically just dried up mud. I'm pretty sure whenever it rains, this place gets super muddy. You can see right here, super like dried up right there. Another small mud puddle right here. But yeah, everything so far is just super like dried up. So nothing really too serious, but then I believe right up here was where we did see some more of like the more muddy area. So I think we're gonna just drive up here and then do another stop right here and then walk up ahead and see what we have up there. But as of right now, I'm gonna go ahead and walk back to the Jeep, do a quick drive up here, and then we can see what else we have up ahead. So obviously, like I mentioned, nothing too serious, just doing a fun little exploration video of this new area that I wanted to take a look at. And so far it's been pretty fun. Mostly just gravel trails for now, but as you can see, we do have a actual dirt and mud trail right here. So yeah, should be pretty fun. I'm also gonna go ahead and take some pictures here right in front of this mud hole. I think that's a pretty good spot for the Jeep. So let's go ahead and break out the DSLR and see what we can get. right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and hit this little area right over here. Yeah, let's go, should be fun. So obviously nothing at all for the Jeep, but here we have another little muddy section. And then right up here is this other little mud hole. Obviously nothing too crazy right there. And then right here is mostly just kind of like gravel and dirt. So nothing too crazy here, but we can go ahead and stop right over here. Looks like a pretty cool area to stop. All right, there we go. All right guys, so that was a pretty cool section of the trail right there. Obviously, like I mentioned, nothing too crazy. Just got the Jeep just a little bit muddy here. Go ahead and walk around, show you guys what we got here. So of course the tires are gonna have some mud right there. Got some mud splash up onto the bumper end cap. Of course, a little bit right there. Same thing up front. You can see these mud tires really do trap all the mud like inside the tread. As you guys know, that actually just makes the tire more smooth and, you know, gives it less traction that way. If all the mud just kind of builds up in between the the tire tracks right there. Of course, right there. So up ahead here, of course, we do have a little bit more rougher terrain than before. Go ahead and walk over here and see what it looks like. We do have some deeper mud puddles here, at least that's what it looks like. We have some more dried up mud right here as well. So pretty much the same thing as before, except just a little bit more rough. So right over here, we're probably just gonna keep on the left side of this right here once again, since here, I don't know how deep this mud puddle is. And right here, seems like we have a little bit of a rut here. Obviously, it's not gonna look too deep on camera, but right there is a quick look at what it looks like. And then moving on here, it's basically just, you know, like I mentioned before, just a more rough version of that first section that we went through. And then right over here just comes out onto the main road right here. So once again, nothing too serious, should be pretty fun. And at the end here, we do have another little mud puddle right there. So let's go ahead and walk back to the Jeep, and really shouldn't be, you know, anything crazy once again, but it should be pretty fun to, you know, see how it handles all this stuff. If you guys are new to the channel, thank you for watching. I want to give you guys a quick overview of my Jeep Cherokee XJ. So it's a 2001 Jeep Cherokee XJ Sport. Has a 3-inch lift from Rusty's Off-Road. It's a 3-inch advanced lift kit. It has 31-inch mud tires from Pro Comp. So those are the Pro Comp Extreme MT2, 31 by 10.5 inches, and the wheels are also Pro Comp Series 51. I believe they have a 3.75 back spacing. So those are the specs on my Jeep. You might also be wondering why I don't really like, you know, do rough off-roading with my Jeep here. And that's because my goal with my Jeep Cherokee XJ here is to restore it and keep it nice. And that's not for resale value. It's mostly because, you know, I enjoy restoring old projects like this. I think it looks very good with how it is. And, you know, my main goal, like I said, is just to keep it nice, maintain it, just restore it to make it look good. So of course, I'm not going to be doing anything crazy with this Jeep. If I'm trying to restore it, I'm just going to be doing light off-roading stuff, just like this trail right over here. So let's go ahead and hop in the Jeep and finish out this trail right here. And once again, just wanted to give you guys a quick temperature check here. So right now we are running right at 210, so the electric fan has not turned on. Give you guys a quick fuel check here as well. We are down 1/8 of a tank, so, you know, not bad. If you guys know, XJs don't really get like the best fuel economy. You know, they're not terrible. I've never actually calculated my fuel economy because for a Jeep, it's not really something that's super important to me. So let's go ahead and finish out this trail. So of course, first half here is just going to be a little bit rough, a little bit more rough than the previous trail that we were on. Not really any kind of mud right here since we're staying to the left, because I don't really know how deep that stuff is. So gonna get up here to this portion of the trail right here so we can avoid all this mud. A little bump right there. There you guys can get a quick look at the mud. And then right here are the super deep ruts that I was talking about. Give you guys a look at those right over here. So, you know, obviously I think the Jeep would have done extremely well on the right side of the trail as well. But like I mentioned, I don't have a winch and I'm out here by myself, so I just don't want to risk anything like that. All right guys, so right here is the rut that I was talking about. I wanted to give you guys another look here. And, you know, obviously not going to be a problem whatsoever. Going to stay in two-wheel drive for this, but wanted to give you guys another close-up look at what it looks like here. All right guys, well overall I think it was super fun to explore this little trail here, this whole area here, kind of like an oasis in the middle of a fully developed city, like a busy city. I think it's really cool that you can, you know, be in a bunch of traffic and then 2 minutes later you're in this area where I haven't seen a single person yet. So definitely a fun day. Obviously I didn't really do too much off-roading, not really, you know, much at all. We did get the Jeep a little bit muddy. This is honestly probably the muddiest that it's ever been. You guys probably know by now I'm very OCD about keeping my vehicles clean, so this thing is definitely due for a car wash. It was already due before I took it out on this little trail here. You guys can see right over here, it is very dusty. Definitely going to be giving this thing a pretty good wash right after this, and you know, hopefully doing my best to prevent any further rust issues from occurring. So pretty fun to let the Jeep do a little bit of what it's made to do. And you know, obviously it was nothing for the Jeep, you know, two-wheel drive the whole entire time. Even if I did hit those mud holes on, you know, this side of the trail, then I probably would have been fine just staying in two-wheel drive the whole time anyways. But like I said, I didn't want to risk it. We still have one little tiny mud puddle to hit here at the end of the road. Then we will be back on pavement. So just to give you guys a quick look at that, you know, obviously nothing too serious here. But once again, I will be on the safe side and stay on the left side because I don't know how deep this is. So once again, hope you guys enjoyed this little quick off-roading and, you know, trail exploration video with my Jeep Cherokee XJ here. If you guys have any questions or comments, make sure to drop those down in the comment section below. And if you guys have any video suggestions for videos you would like to see in the future, also drop those down in the comment section below. And if you guys liked this video or found it entertaining, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. One thing that I like about my XJ here is that we can hit a light off-road trail just like the one that we just left, and then we can, you know, drive back home cruising at 55 with no issues whatsoever. And of course, temperature is right below 210, right where it should be. So great vehicle all around as long as you take care of it.